over 2,000 some friends on Facebook, and I try to, you know, not teach them, but I try to keep good faith, you know, try to lift people up, know that, you know, they need God. And I'm hoping if I touch some hearts, you know, to lead them to Christ. And, because, you know, I'll never know, but, you know, I'm not doing it, you know, for recognition. I want people to come to Christ, because I don't want to see nobody go to hell. All right, I guess that'll be it.
You don't even know it, but you just answered a question. You just answered a question. You don't even know it. Me and Brandon have been talking about that scripture in Psalm 16. Well, what you just read in Acts crossed over to Psalm 16:10, and we was wondering about when it says David said, "You won't leave my soul in hell." You know, it's not talking about literally the burning lake of fire. But you remember that they all were in Sheol before Christ died on the cross. You know, the holding place, which on one side was place of torment, the other side was Abraham's bosom, where you see in Luke 16 where Lazarus went to, Abraham's bosom, the rich man went to hell and torment. Yeah. And I'd have confused that all the way to the point where you just read it. It's like the Lord just made it clear right there. That is the reason David said that you won't leave my soul there is because David went down into Sheol before Christ. When he went to the cross, he went down and led captivity captive, preached to those that were in captivity. He wasn't in hell, but he was in Abraham's bosom. Mm-hmm. And that's when he says that I won't leave my soul in hell. That's what he was talking about, because Christ took him back with him when he pulled all of those out of the Old Testament Sheol there. You answered the question. You probably didn't even know you did, but we've sat back here, me and Brandon been talking about that for a while, but that was great right there. That's good.
I didn't open this.
I connected the dots there, yep. So
I know I didn't open this with a prayer, but when I was sitting back there right before I come up here, I was sitting back here praying. So.
It'll make you pray, won't it? Amen. I love you, brother.
But I will close with a prayer.
Amen.
Dear God, thank you for all that you do, dear Lord. And thank you for allowing me to stand up here and
thank you, Lord.
speak, dear Lord. I know everything that I said, Lord, you give me the go ahead and speak, dear Lord.
Yes, Lord.
You put the words in my mouth, dear Lord. And I do it the best of my knowledge, dear Lord.
Amen.
The best of my ability, dear Lord.
Bless him, Lord.
Lord, please touch some hearts, Lord.
Yes,
nobody wants to see anybody go to hell. Nobody in this church, I know. Lord, thank you for the beautiful weather.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
And I want to thank you, Lord, for each and every soul that's in this church.
Yes, Lord.
Because this is my family.
Yes.
In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. I actually put that stuff that you talk about. And I was sitting there when he said that, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's got a reference to the constant thing. So why would you mention that in the Old Testament? What it was is David was sitting when we talked about Peter where Christ goes to preach to those that are in captivity. That's what he's making reference to. He said, "You're not going to leave my soul down there. You're going to pull me up out of it. Take me to be where you are." That's even more proof and evidence for heaven itself, like that we're to be absent from the body, be present with the Lord, what Paul's talking about. That's even more evidence to the fact that, because when Christ did it after the cross, if you remember, if you look on that sheet that Ron gave you, I think it's pretty good. Before the cross, you still see Sheol is in place. Mm-hmm. And for that point after the cross, you see where, where the line goes up to heaven, or after the it's the rapture is after the catching away, but in between the catching away and because the Bible doesn't refer to the rapture. But so that we won't use the word, we only use the word to understand it. But the catch and obey, I think is what he mentions. That's what he's got scripture for. Hey Jeffrey, you doing all right, buddy?
You know, just touching base on that real quick. You know who Benny Hinn is. Benny Hinn actually preached on that one time. He actually depicted hell as having 7 levels. He picked out 7 levels of hell, and he gave a reference to where when Jesus went down. After Jesus was crucified, and he, like you said, he took those the captives. There's a reference in the Bible that said that hell hath increased itself.
Oh yeah.
And what had happened was is when he took those people out, they were waiting on Jesus' resurrection. He took them out. Hell took over that empty space at some point. That's
Read Revelation 20:14. If you read that what way I'm seeing it, it suggests that hell is comparably is like a jail cell or a prison.
right.
Because
Because it's
it
not.
specifically states that
It's a holding
in the
place.
end that hell itself will be cast
destroyed.
into the lake of fire.
Right. Exactly.
2014.
They're like
So hell is actually just a temporary
That was
place
great. Randy,
until
you did a
until
wonderful
judgment.
job.
Yeah.
You did good, didn't you?
yeah.
Man, he done answered the question back here. He was like,
People back here.
I was like, whoa, there it is.
Amen.
Because we sat back there at lunchtime. We sat back there at lunch one day, and I had studied beside us. We sat back there and talked about that thing and talked about that thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, what did he just say?
Not enough to win, though.
We're like getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah, bottom of it.
Amazing how powerful this thing's are.
I'm sitting there, because we studied, back there, and said, Brandon was with me, and I was looking at it, you know.
My behavior was sacrifice.